Hi, so in this video I want to show you how I went from being trapped in a call center making 300 phone calls a day to building a thriving online business that gave me complete time and location freedom. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you the exact business model that I use so you can follow along and build a better life for yourself. So let's get right on with the video. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Alex, and back in 2019 I decided to take a huge leap of faith and I moved from the UK in rainy England to sunny Spain, where I planned to become a full-time entrepreneur. Now just 2 or 3 months later, COVID hit and nearly wiped us all out because no one knew what the future had in store. No one even knew if online business was a good idea. So I had an online business back then that was generating about $1,000 a month, but I just didn't know if that was going to stay consistent. So I decided to get a proper job. Now when I was searching for a new job, I knew that I didn't want a normal job that would be capped by salary. I wanted something where I would be rewarded for my efforts. So I thought a sales job should be perfect. So I was searching through all the websites in Malaga in Spain, and finally I found this one job that looked perfect. Now this was a sales job selling health insurance and life insurance to expats abroad. Now this particular job had a base salary and commissions as well, so I loved the idea of being able to master the art of sales, crush it, make loads of money and just live a life of luxury in Spain. So on the day of the interview, I arrive early and I'm sitting in this little waiting room, and then a guy walks through the door and it's like a tall, balding Englishman, and he had a really red face and sweat patches under his arms where he probably hadn't adjusted to the Spanish climate yet. And he just looked super stressed, and he ordered me through to his office, and the first thing he did was pull out a whiteboard and start explaining how much money that I could earn in the company. And he said within 12 months I could have whatever car I like. Now he had a Jaguar which he was super proud of, and he said, look, I might even give you a lift home in my Jaguar today if this interview goes well. Now during the interview I managed to squeeze in just a few words, but I managed to get the job. Now I must admit I was pretty excited. The dream job, living in Spain, uncapped earning potential, and life was good. Then on the first day I started work, reality hit. Dial a minimum of 300 numbers and read this script. That was the order from my line manager. So that was it, all day dialing numbers, reading the same script. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not scared of hard work, but this was hell on earth because my manager was sat on the same table as me and I couldn't even look at my phone or go to the toilet without permission. Although I was contracted for 40 hours a week, I was told that to reach my targets I need to work more hours for free. So I should work evenings, I should work weekends, I should suck up to the boss and be a brown nose, and the only hope of getting promoted in the company was by kissing the line manager's ass or working every hour that God sends. I remember one day I was looking out of the window and just seeing people enjoy the sunshine, and I felt like I was trapped in jail. And then in that moment I realised that I did not move to Spain to be trapped inside an office for 12 hours per day with people that I hated. Then one Monday morning I was walking up the stairs to the office to put in another grave shift, and every fibre of my being was telling me not to walk up those stairs, and I was almost fighting with myself not to walk up those stairs. And I realised in that moment that I was almost having like a panic attack or an anxiety attack. I'd never felt that before, but in that moment I decided to quit. Now that was the best decision I ever made in my life because that gave me so much pain and motivation to go home and start building my online business. And since then I probably earned like 5 or 10 times more than the greasy insurance manager, and I've got complete time and location freedom. So I now live in Spain. This is my house where I'm recording from, in Malaga in Spain, and this can be your story too. Now I'm sure you're curious about the exact steps that I took to go from literally living in hell, having anxiety attacks, to building this freedom lifestyle in Spain. Well, it's all to do with building an email list. Now, if you know anything about marketing and online business, the money is in the email list. Now, you don't even have to have your own product to build a really successful email list, because you can promote other products as an affiliate. And it's literally the fastest and easiest way to build an online business, and it's the closest thing you get to literally printing cash, because you can send out one email and literally get money the next day or the same day. Now, I'd love to show you how I built an email list. So in the description of this video, you'll see a link. If you click on that link, it will take you to a page that looks exactly like this. Well, it might change over time, but it looks something like this. If you click on this big bright button, it will ask you for your name and email address. If you put your name and email in there, check your inbox a couple of minutes later and you will find a link to some free training that will show you exactly how to build a thriving email list, even if you don't have your own product. So I hope you found this video interesting. If you did like it, hit the subscribe button, because the more subs I get, the more content I'll create, and it will just be better for both of us. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.